Alright. Sorry, I was messing around with OBS in the studio section. I could not get No Man's Sky to show up, but I guess it was just in the display window, like the settings window, because the second I closed it, it showed up, so I had a little freak out there for no damn reason. So that's super fun. Alright, so it's all good. Okay. Oh, there's an echo. That's fun. All my audio's messed up. Great. Why is that going through two channels now? Oh, man, every single Windows update, man, my audio just goes bonkers. Okay. I hope that's right. We'll see. All right. I gotta pull up my 3D model here. Why don't I pull this up on my laptop so I don't have to keep switching windows? That'd be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Alright. Need to try and figure out this angle right at the front. Hey, what's up, Jam? I'm glad you like some. Or I'm glad you like so. I'm glad you think so. I feel like in my tutorials I'm such a shit teacher, but if I was like live and explaining it to somebody, I could just walk through the steps and do it so much easier. I think for my next tutorial videos, I'm just gonna sit in OBS and turn my mic on and hit record and just walk through the process and like cut out any dead space. That's it. Because whenever I try and like cut a bunch of footage, then write a script in a voiceover and then record it and doing all that. Yeah, I tried like to really slow it down. I'm glad that came across. It's just jam, Katina. I could learn a thing or two from Beeblebum, honestly. Alright, so my goal for this session is to try and really nail down the angle of the outside. I think that this is too shallow. It needs to be deeper. Because it looks like from this model that I have here, the angle is like, I mean, it is barely above horizontal. People can get overwhelmed when learning new techniques. Yeah, that's super relatable, you know. Dude, you wanna know something really funny? I was I have all of the 7 build streams that it took me to make the Millennium Falcon, and on the very first one, I was building a circle out of the old technique that used the biodome, and it was so painful to watch me go through it. And then on top of that, right after I finally got the 32-sided circle from the damn biodome technique, I was trying to do exactly this and figure out how to get a vertical wall to be like horizontal. And I spent the last 2 hours of a stream not being able to figure out how to get a wire where I wanted to. Like, it was me learning how to wire glitch, like, right before my eyes. It was hilarious, but also very painful. Like, I couldn't understand the concept that in order to get this to go this way, you need the wire to do that, too. No, not exactly 90 degrees. To get it to, turn at this angle. Yeah, let's see if I can't just fucking find the thing. Now, a perfect 90-degree angle I can get in 10 seconds easily every time. I'm not worried about that. Never been worried about that. Here, I'll show you what I mean. It was so funny. Okay, so old No Man's Sky streams. Okay, that's not it. Where are my... Oh. It's in my No Man's Sky shit. Nope. Okay, where the fuck are my... Oh, to get micro adjustments are like specific, for me at least, they're very specific to the situation. I mean, I can get the wire to go in tiny little bits in any direction in 360 degrees that I want. Where are my Millennium Falcon build streams? The hell? I'm so confused right now. I was literally just watching these this morning. Oh, fuck it. Weird. I'm very, very confused. Oh, here we go. Minecraft build streams. Okay. So I think it's this first one. This is me looking at the interior, finding the location. Oh, here's me working on... Oh no, that's a giant biodome. This is my old friend Reven, who built stuff in Blender. He was showing me this giant biodome he built in Blender. This is me finding the original location for the very first Millennium Falcon in Chimagika Galaxy. Then me messing up 10 times. Oh, what stuff on screen? Never seen any of what? Oh, all this stuff? It's all done in Blender, like oversized stuff. The logo? Oh, that's my old streaming setup. That's my old... That was my very first... You see what I mean? It's my old... This is an old recording of an old stream. Yeah, this is an old stream. This is when I first started streaming on Twitch last year. So this is me faffing about with the circle method, the old one. Then I finally get the circle done, then add the edges. And then the last like 2 hours of this is me sitting here. This is the start of it. Just me messing around trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with wires. I kept twisting them and not understanding why they're twisting. Like completely ignorant to how wire mechanics work at all besides how to make a circle. I'm sitting here going, why isn't this wall doing this? Why is it twisting? Why this? Why that? Like at the end of this video, I get so frustrated. You remember that window? I always had it blocked. Yeah, in my old bedroom. Alright. I think this is I had it open for some reason, probably. It was probably hot in there or something. So you can see in the background of the webcam, I have that, the sticky note board. It was just a big sheet of cardboard that I cut to fit in the window and then put stuff on. It's on the floor behind me. Yeah, I did not understand how the hell to get this wall the way I wanted it. Anyways, I thought it was entertaining, but yeah, I have all the... I'm missing the second stream, which I think is on YouTube. I think I dual streamed and I didn't download or save the VOD on Twitch, but I have all the other ones. Like, here's the second one. You can see I finally figured it out because I got the first row done. Where's it at? Yeah, see? I need to take the time, like each of these streams is like 4, 6, 8 hours long. I need to take the time to like cut it up. Or maybe I could just record myself remaking the body of the Millennium Falcon and do a tutorial. Although I think the disc tutorial I did is good enough. Fuck them. What do I care? Want to build the Millennium Falcon, figure it out yourself. Yeah, that was, I actually started streaming. The first me starting to stream was I was still playing on my Xbox console, streaming through the old Twitch app, and that, or yeah, was it Twitch? Twitch app. And that was several years ago, and then when I moved back to the States, that's when I got the PC, or just before I moved back to the States, I got the PC, but my internet in the island wasn't good enough, so I waited until we got back to the States. Then I started streaming on the PC through my Xbox account. Well, you know, you met me when I was still on my Xbox account. I've only been on the Steam account a couple of months now. But, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I streamed, my first No Man's Sky streams were, the Biodome, which I built entirely on stream, but I never finished the inside. And then I wanted to build the Millennium Falcon, but I built the UFO first as kind of a tester to see if I could do it. And then I built the Millennium Falcon, and then the airship was right after the Millennium Falcon. Hello. Oh my goodness. Dangerous. That's dangerous. Good grief. Alright, so this angle needs to be way sharper. And there's like... what I think I'm going to do... yeah, see, I like these round edges here. I think I'm going to... I'm gonna see what a max size one of these looks like. It's on its side, like this. See, I like this round edge here. I'm thinking I'm going to put this on its side, so this round edge is the very edge of it, and then build off of that. because if you look at this 3D model and a lot of the other pictures, it is actually rounded at the end. It's not like a flat thing and then the start of the disc. You know what I mean? It's rounded off just slightly. So I'm thinking maybe stack 2 of these on top of each other and have it rounded. I don't know. I've got some ideas here. I don't know about that. We might not do that. But one thing's for sure, I need these angles to be way sharper. So, with that said, we need to figure out the right angle, which is basically just moving this wire back some. These are... no. Hi, Katina. No, I don't like draw them out and plan them out and know how I'm going to do anything until, like, I'll just face one problem at a time and then experiment with different things until I do it the way I want to. And then I'll go with that and then I'll move on to the next thing. A lot of trial and error. That's just the way glitch building is in this game. That's what it's called, is glitch building. How long does it take me to do a standard build? Well, the Millennium Falcon was 60 hours. Bender was about 20 hours. The airship was 100 hours, and it's just steadily increased from there. I think the last build I did, the Sith Citadel, that was probably close to 180 to 200 hours, somewhere in there. But that's kind of specific to me. Not a lot of people that build in this game put that much time into a build. Well, okay, I can't say that because I don't know how long it takes other people to build. But maybe Jam can back me up on this. I think that I spend a lot more time just because of the way that I build in this game. Takes a lot of time just for the research and development aspect of it, the trial and error aspect of it, but then the process of doing what I figure out, once I figured out how to do what I want to do, also just takes a vast amount of time. I mean, just this ellipses of prefabricated parts took a week, I think, maybe 5 days. But yeah, it's a whole process. Every build I do takes a little bit longer than the one before it. So I'm going to save this point and delete the old wires. I don't need... I think I'm going to do the full-sized ones. I don't think I'm going to do every other one, so I don't even need this one. I'll need this one. But once I'm only gonna do a couple of these just to see how they look. Maybe all 4 of these at the right, or the angle that I think I find that I feel is the right angle, or the correct angle. And then I will start the process of doing it all the way around, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. But take a couple of streams, then we can move on from there. Excuse me a second. I'm gonna go grab some Tylenol. My neck is starting to hurt. pretty much a techie architect, I guess. Yeah, that's... I'll take that label. I'll allow it. I do pretty much just do structural stuff. There's a lot of, like, other builders in the game that focus on, like, interior stuff. As you can see, there's a lot of decorations and interior things, lighting, furniture, you know, stuff like that that I use for certain things. A lot of plants, statues, just decoration stuff, wall paintings, decals, posters. I'm a very, very structural. Hey, Wolfrag. Cybertech, I like that too. Rico. Suave. That's not his name. It's an alias. And one that nobody has ever called him before. How we doing, Wolfgang? Wolfang. Wolfrag. God, I'm so sorry. My brain is scattered today. That's what happens when you play writer for 6 hours this morning. Oh, you found me on Calico's Discord? I just joined that this morning. And I don't know. I know him as Jam Gabar, because that's his Twitch moniker, and that's where I met him. But he's got 3 different names on different platforms, so I give him shit about it because I find it funny. Especially the name of Rico. Suave. So yeah, Wolfrag. If I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm either playing some sort of action RPG video game, or playing music, or writing and editing. But if I'm here on YouTube, it's always gonna be No Man's Sky content. Alias for your email? Oh, that's right. It's your Google. I gotcha. You know what I didn't do is I'm such a bad streamer. I'm so bad at this streaming thing. I need to send out a tweet to let all of my tweeters, my Twitter followers, know that I'm streaming, and everybody in Discord. Send out a tweet to let all of my Oh, is that what I sound like? Gross. I'll do it on Facebook too. Why not? Fuck it. Tweet it. Alright. Now I could go through all the different Discord channels, and if you don't know, then you don't know you don't know. Good point. Well, thanks for saying hi, Wolfrag. Nice to meet you. I appreciate you poking your head in here. I don't even have Discord open right now. I could have 1,000 people messaging me, which I do. Pharaoh and Lambs have both messaged me here. I don't think Pharaoh likes me too much. He's very standoffish sometimes. come to find out that a lot of the reasons things seem to not work is because they are only designed for people with partnership after 1,000 subs. Ooh. So how'd the brownies turn out, Katina? I really want Pharaoh to like me. I want to work with him so bad. He's got such a good brain for building mechanics in this game. I love it. Katina. All right. Does the replacement thing work with resized items? Jam, do you know? We're about to find out. Maybe we're not, because I can't do the glitches. It does. That's cool. So even after I build everything, I can change it if I want. Your entire house smells like chocolate. Color me jealous. Daisy! How are you, hon? Good to see you. Where have you been my whole life? What time is it for you now? What time is it in Ireland right now? Like 7 o'clock at night? Alright, let's change these angles. Yeah. It's nearly 9 there. Oh, okay. Yeah, is it still sore? Are you able to move around more? Like, are you generally feeling better? Much better. Good, good. Are you able to eat okay? Are you able to move around? Are you able to sleep well? I'm glad you're feeling better. That's the hardest thing in the world is life after a asshole surgery. In my opinion. Alright, so now all of these are saved. I need to grab walls here. Wait a second, what the hell? What did I do? Need 2 in between, 2 in between. So I need this one. And 2 in between. Don't need this one. I need this. I like having the markers here. I'm glad to hear from you again. I'm glad you're doing well. And got any big plans for the rest of your Sunday night, huh? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so all of these are I'll do all 4 of these so I have a nice expanse to kind of gauge off of and see how I like the way they look. Oh, dadgummit. This is on the same level, right? These are all... Yeah, okay. So, that's fine. Let's do a little bit of this section. Oh, I already got that one, so we'll just do this. Blammo. 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 And I've already got these, so cool. So these were... This angle was 3 down right here, right? Yeah, so we need to go... I don't even know, because if I go too much more vertical, it's gonna... I can't go more vertical than this right here. So I want it to be able to come up over the top of that. So I think these points right here actually need to move out this way more. Because the sides of this are a little bit sharper than this actual angle here, so. Oh my god. Daisy, that's horrible. Oh no. You can't game right now? That's big sad. Well, what I'm glad you can play vicariously through me. Like, did they put the IV in right here so your hand is all fucked up? Is that what you mean? That sucks. I'm sorry. I guess it could be worse. I don't know. I know that's not great consolation, but not being able to game is shitty, but not the worst thing in the world, I suppose, right? So I kind of don't care about positions I have anymore because I'm going to move them back. I've already deciding it right now. I'm moving them back. So back from the edge of that some distance. But I also need to keep in mind the further I move the damn thing back, the further I move it back, the more parts I'm gonna have. Although I am saving parts by increasing the outermost couple layers to 3x their size. I don't know. I still feel like I'm gonna run into some issues. Oh, Leonera's jam. Leonera's gave me a good idea when I was talking to her this morning. Because I told her I was trying, my biggest issue with building this was part count balance. And I told her I wanted to do 10 forward, the bridge, and a holodeck. And she's like, well, you have to do a transporter room too. And I was like, oh shit. So I might not do 10 forward, because that's, you know, it's a big restaurant with a bar and a bunch of chairs and lighting and windows and all that stuff. I might not do 10 forward. I might just do the holodeck and the teleporter room and the bridge and the captain's quarters off the bridge. I think that's all. I'll start out by doing that, and we'll see how my part count is. It was just a bit below the crook of your elbow. So the inner part of your forearm. Oh, so you can't use any of this stuff in here. That's shitty. Jesus. Who's the asshole who stuck you there and messed the whole thing up? Good lord. I mean, I've had some bad sticks. Here's a funny story. I dated a girl named Sarah who was in nursing school, and she did a bunch of practice IVs on me. And my brother also, who when he was in nursing school or school to become an EMT, you know, I would come stumbling in the house. Me and him lived together in his house a decade ago, and I would come stumbling into the house at 2 o'clock in the morning, completely plastered drunk, and he would be like, all right, let me stick you. And he would put an IV in my arm and then give me a bunch of fluids, like a bunch of lactated ringers and just stuff to keep me hydrated. And I would never wake up with a headache. It was great. No hangovers for Chris because my brother was putting IVs in. Yeah, my brother would give me IV fluids. It was mutually beneficial. He got practice sticking people in their arms and stuff, and I would not have a hangover. All right, I don't have any wires here. What the hell am I doing? Right. Get rid of these. Okay. Well, Daisy, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's shitty. You should sue the hospital, sue the nurse. I don't know how things work over there in Ireland, but I've been doing okay. Like, you've been gone for a while because of the surgery. I was on a hiatus for about a month. I think we talked about this the other day, if you remember. Did we? I think we did. Where I just, like, within the last week got back to streaming, so I'm doing better. I'm doing well enough to stream mentally, so there's that. I've been much worse, so got that going for me. All right, next we need to try moving this back like this. Yeah. Yeah, life's a whole thing, isn't it? Okay, I need to think about this. If I want to make the bridge to scale, which is, excuse me, all the way up top of this thing, I'm going to need the rest of the thing to be to scale. So I can't, I was thinking about bringing the entire, the edges of it in a little bit more, and not doing all these prefab hallways around it. But I think that it might be... Alright, where's my body? If I do the bridge... How big is the bridge compared to... Why do I not see myself? Do the bridge. I'm going to need... Okay, so let's say... Captain's chair's here. At me. And there's, I would say... Captain's chairs. Then there's a little bit of space. Then there's tactical, or not tactical. Tactical's back here. Engineering's back on the back wall. Comms is over here. Oh my goodness, Zane. How's it going, my friend? You done with your stream already? Did you set a better time? It's only 3 o'clock. I guess it might be later over there for you. Well, welcome in Zane and everybody with him. This is the Enterprise D from Star Trek The Next Generation. Definitely big, but not to scale, believe it or not. So, I'm trying to figure out if I can even do like a full bridge with the scale that I'm going off of now. So it looks like the bridge is gonna be... I need to measure this out. So the first... If I do the edge where I'm planning on doing it now, this ring would be perfect for the first little... I don't even know what that ring around it would be called. Just some sort of decorative ring. And then that's about half the distance. A little shy of half the distance between where the start of the second little dip and layer needs to go for the saucer part. And then just on the inside of that, right around this area, is where the bridge would be. And I'm thinking I might have enough room to do the bridge, because it would be like from kind of this area to this area, and a little, actually an oval going top to bottom. So a little oval right here in this area for the bridge. So I'm thinking that my thought process was to not do the wall way out here, do it closer to the inside here. Like basically have a ledge that comes down here that meets at the very edge. But I don't think that's gonna work. Because I think that's gonna make the whole thing look too small, and I don't think I'll be able to put the bridge where it's supposed to be. However, I could just hide the bridge anywhere on the inside, because you're gonna teleport with short-range teleporters inside and outside, and you know, through the turbo lifts and all that stuff all over the place. So I could just put the bridge room anywhere, but I would like it to be at the top so I have a big glass quote-unquote view screen. And also I want 10 forward to be at the forward of the ship and have those nice big pane glass windows like it does in the show. Which is definitely not going to be to scale. Like, that's impossible, but... You know what? Honestly, I'm just getting ahead of myself. I need to find these angles for the edge, and I can adjust where I put them at any point in time. Let's just figure out the angles first. And I can put the bridge on the inside of the disc, the saucer section, anywhere I want. So I don't need to worry about scale too much at this point. So let's just figure out these angles. I can pull back up my 3D model here. It almost looks like the angle changes as like looking down the front and as it fans out around the elongated sections of the disc. It looks like it changes angles, but I'm not doing that. I can't be bothered with that. And nobody got time for that. Get the basics down first. Thank you for the tip. No, I'm babbling with myself and getting way ahead of myself. Because the truth of the matter is, the only important thing to do is get the angles of the exterior structure down. And then from that point I can adjust where I start those angles at, in or out, however I want to in relation to the scaling of the actual finished size. You know what I mean? So Alf Theo, how you doing? Streaming is just talking to yourself while all the silent voices in your head stream listen. Yeah. Yep. That's, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. When I first started streaming No Man's Sky, like building stuff over on Twitch, I was so bad at like being a streamer, being a content creator. I would have people raid me. I would have people talking to me in chat. I would have so many things going on in chat, and I would just be so hyper focused on what I was doing that it would like take me 10-15 minutes to acknowledge any of it, if I ever even did. But I've gotten better at it in a year. At least I hope I have. All right, so we're shimmying. We had this snap point, and we're gonna move it back. I would say probably here's gonna be just fine. Which is, I don't know why I'm doing it that way, I just need the large floors. Okay, now we need to figure out what this angle is going to look like here. So let's just... And that looks almost exactly identical to what it was before. That's not going to do it. I need it to be... much more sharp. So I need it to just barely come up over the cusp of this. So about twice as sharp as that, it looks like. So don't want to keep going down because that's not going to maintain the angle adjustment per wall. Let's go down one more, go in like this. There we go. I mean, that looks, I mean, to my eyes in this 3D model I have here in Sketchfab, that looks about perfect, I would say. Oh, we're gonna give that a try. So what is it? 3 down and then 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then reverse wiring from the base of the 4th one. 2, 3, 4. Got all 4 of them? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Dark Sombra, what's up? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Zane hasn't poked his head in here and said anything. So did he get a good time? What was his time he ended with? Because he was trying to beat an hour 15, I think he said. Or I think his description said. Currently melting in the heat wave. Where are you at? Are you in Europe or in California? One of the two? He bowed out for a late night uphill crab walk. I don't know what that means, but good for him. Late night uphill crab walk. Do you have to go forward or backwards? Forward would be a nightmare. Uphill crab walk? Backward wouldn't be that bad. Alright, where's my resized wire? Over here. You, come here. One hour 21 minutes. Oh, so it wasn't. Didn't beat any records. Who ended up out of the YouTube crew? Who had the best time with the last expedition? Was it Jason? Or was it? Who was it? I don't remember. I stopped keeping track because I kind of took a hiatus from playing for a while, but I know it was close between Beeblebum, Jason, and Zane, right? You're in the UK? Oh yeah, you're definitely in a heat wave right now. And you all don't have air conditionings in most of your houses over there? That would be a nightmare. Yeah, I've never... Speedrunning expeditions in No Man's Sky was the last, like, game I ever thought there would be speedrunning in. Well, good for him, finishing early to go out. I wonder what that's like, having friends outside the internet. Fascinating. Interesting. I mean, anybody that has had temperatures like that and not an air conditioning, I'd be crying too. And people have friends in real life? Exactly. I don't believe it. It's crazy. That's madness. That's crazy talk. Alright, let's check this out. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does that look outside hull of Star Trek The Enterprise D, the next generation? I'm gonna have to put so many decals and lights and stuff on the outside to make it look like it's a lot bigger than it actually is. Yeah, I've met, in the last year of streaming Dark Sombra, I've met a insane amount of very, very good people. More so than I probably have in the, collectively, than in the entire, like, lifespan. You like it, Katina? Do you know what Star Trek is? You're a Star Wars nerd, right? Oh, I forgot about these little... Forgot that it protrudes there. It's not recessed. What's the other word I'm looking for? It goes up like that. Oh, that's cool how it actually maintains physicality at that angle. It has collision detection with that angle. I didn't know that. I still think that's a good angle. I'm going to stick with the angle. You watch Star Trek? Alright, I'll believe it. I'll buy it for now. I'm just kidding. Now, here's the real question. Can I, unlike the other the alloy walls I was using, can I just place the next one at a sharper angle directly on the top of this? That's gonna be upside down though, isn't it? Yeah. That's okay. Doesn't matter. All we need this point for is an adjustment reference, right? Picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, like, and specifically for me with the No Man's Sky community on Twitch, at least a large majority of the No Man's Sky Twitch people are just some of the most insanely nice people in the world. And like me, I'm a cynical and jaded asshole. So like the first couple of months after meeting some of these people online, I'm like, why are you so nice? Like, what are you hiding? But I've kind of gotten over that little hump, and I'm like, wow, these are like genuinely nice people. Who'd have thunk? So I've been pleasantly surprised with the online community surrounding Twitch and this game specifically. I'm still on the fence about YouTube. Alright, so let's grab these and then adjust the angles again. Not for nothing, I can openly admit I've come a long way since my first glitch build. I'm telling you, watching that video earlier tonight of me, or earlier today, of me struggling to just change this angle, basically the exact same thing I'm doing here. Struggling with figuring out how to do that for like 2 hours and then giving up and ending the stream. It's so funny to me. The hell did I do here? Oh. Forgot you can do this. Oopsie. Reverse wire glitch, please. Thank you. A Blender builder say, there's no way you're doing that in game. And then I said, and he was like, I find it funny you have to mention on every post that you didn't use Blender, almost like you have to, like you're forcing the lie. And I'm like, you don't put in any of your posts that you do use Blender, so that argument is kind of stupid. Not to mention, I have evidence of me building everything in game with streams, so it was a dumb argument. And yeah, so met a couple toxic people through Facebook, and one on Twitch. Another builder that I don't even think he streams anymore. He's just a No Man's Sky player. He like renamed a planet in one of the systems I was building in while I was live in a stream, and was trying to be funny, and then like I didn't react the way he expected me to. Like I didn't get upset or anything. I just said like, ha ha ha, ask me before you change the name of one of my planets in a system I'm building in next time. Like, that's all I said, and he went off the deep end and unfollowed me, blocked me in Discord, said I was just the biggest asshole in the world, all this stuff. Hey, Simulated Hank. I can't read that from here, my eyes are shit. Simulated Hank Kuttner. Welcome in, and thank you, by the way. Oh, you actually, you and me, I think, are the only people that have ever used that old guide. But I'm glad you like the new one too. Yeah, it was actually, while I was figuring out this build here with all of these prefabs that all these prefabs are at the exact right radius from the semicircles needed to make this ellipses, that they're actually glitched inside of each other, so they're all opened up without having to have doors there, which saves on build parts, which is a huge thing for a giant build like this. And it was in the process of testing out different radiuses for the semicircles needed to create this ellipses that I discovered there's a very simple ratio between the distance of your radius of your two semicircles on your x-axis and the two on your y-axis. I always tried to correlate a distance between some sort of central point and where you make your circles at, which was the entirely wrong way to go about it. So once I realized it's just a ratio from not the center point of your first starting circle, but a ratio between the radius of that circle that equals the distance to your next circle in the sequence. And it was like the biggest epiphany I've had in building in the last year. Like, I can't believe my brain just overlooked how easy the concept actually is. Oh, I wasn't even like trying to enforce any boundaries. Oh, Coutinho, don't go anywhere. I wasn't like setting boundaries, sorry. Texting a friend. It's just kind of it's an unwritten rule, like a common courtesy thing with No Man's Sky players. Don't rename something in somebody's system without like asking them. But on the other side of that argument, it's like, if you have a system that you're building in, go ahead and rename everything so something like that doesn't happen, because any random troll from the internet could find it and do it, you know what I mean? It could go either way, but all I said was like, hey, funny joke, but you know, next time you want to do some shit like that, just ask me before you do it next time. That's all I ask, you know? Hey, Davonte, how you doing, dude? As when you found and disabled the hold to confirm button. Yes, I haven't done it on my Steam account here, but I did on my Xbox account. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, big, big life changer right there. Why aren't they doing that in the speed runs? Because wouldn't that take off a couple of seconds? And why is Beeblebum, who is playing on PC, not using a mouse and keyboard during a speed run? Because, I mean, look at this. Look at how quickly I can get around the menus. Like, look at how quickly I can get my mouse reticle all over the place. If you're on a controller, it's like this. It's like, it's microseconds that you could be taking off your time, though. And I mean, isn't that important in speedruns? That's just I'm not a speedrunner. It's just my 2 cents on that. Okay, what am I doing here? You can get out of here. So I actually need one of those. Just kidding. I started to get excited by Pharaoh's conic and cylinder sections, but the segment lengths didn't work this clearly. Yeah, I think Pharaoh's got some cool ideas. Like I've been trying to talk to him through Discord and trying to get together with him. I'd really like to work with him on some stuff, because he's got a great brain for transcribing things mathematically, just like Kale Labs, like getting things done mathematically and transcribing it to work in a game like this that has very limited physical features and stuff like that. I think his brain's going somewhere good with that. And I sent him a message earlier tonight that said, hey, check out my new tutorial. Let's try and figure out, and like, let's fine tune this. Let's make it even better. And the truth about that, my ellipses technique, is that I put in that tutorial the 3 easiest ways to do it. There's a million different like ways you can, like my first tutorial with ellipses, there's a million different ways you can get your radiuses of your circles different and get massively different shapes to your ellipses. It's just a lot more complicated, and it involves splitting, you know, the distance between 2 pavers into halves, thirds, quarters, you know, stuff like that. I kind of went into that a little bit in the first ellipses tutorial, but there's so much more to be said with that. It would be like an hour-long video if I really broke it down and showed how you can make an ellipses of any like size you want, you know? Hey, that's okay. I was talking in I think it was Flowery Squirrel's chat earlier. There, you know, glitch building's just a different type of building. I don't think that, obviously with glitch building you can make ostensibly and subjectively more impressive looking builds, but I think it takes just as much of a different type of talent to be able to just use the prefab parts and the innate snap points to build something incredible. It takes the same amount of talent and effort and know-how. I'm horrible at building normal snap builds. Absolutely horrible at it. I could show you pictures of old I mean, there's a video on my channel of it was called Gloss 13. There's a base tour of my first, or actually my 13th orbital base. That's why it's called Gloss 13, but it was the first one that I ever finished. And it was horrible. It was like, in my opinion now, it was horrible. Even for just a snap build, it was just a clusterfuck of a bunch of prefabricated buildings and stuff. The inside was great, and I designed a really nice restaurant and a shooting range, like a shooting gallery, and all this other stuff, and a soccer arena and all this cool stuff. But the outside of it just looked horrible. Yeah. I'll take the Oreos. You all can have the Nip Nip for now. I want some, and this is might be a hot take, but normal Oreos are the worst kind of Oreos. Just throwing that out there. I think that the birthday cake, I'll see that's slanted. Why did that get twisted? Oh, I did something wrong here. Are they all twisted like that? I think the birthday cake Oreos are the best. Yeah, they all are a little twisted, aren't they? It's because I went from upside down to right side up, isn't it? I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, this is not going to be the final finished product anyways. I'm just kind of getting my measurements down. Oreos in general can be gnarly on the stomach. Yeah, there's something in the crappy quality cocoa that they use in the cookies part that tears my stomach up if I have more than like 4 of them. They're great if you like beef lard with sugar. Yeah, that's essentially what they are. There are worse things than beef lard with sugar, though. I'm sure. Sure of it. So let's... This needs to be adjusted pretty severely. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, this is really gonna annoy me. Yeah, those twisted more than I'm okay with. I gotta redo all these. Don't know why they twisted. Everything should be in line here. Even though it's upside down, it shouldn't be... It should not be twisting. Oh, you know why it's twisting. Is because these are basically free placed off of the scale glitch I was doing replaced wire glitching with the resized wire to place these. So when I reverse wire glitched from the top of this and pulled down to here, this wire right here is perfectly in line with everything except for this main thing that I just reverse wire glitched from. So simply reverse wiring from here and adding to any of these things that are in line with each other automatically means this snap point or this wire endpoint right here is not right. It's twisted just a tiny little bit. So what we have to do with that is just create a whole new wire based off of the angle that this sideways thing is at, which is no big deal. Bada bing. Just do this. Bada boom. There we go. Problemo solved. Now watch this. When I snap a wooden floor into here, it's going to be perfectly level. Bam. See, there's no texture glitching. See, even as experienced as I am, I still make little goofs. You love mint Oreos? I don't. I'm a chocoholic, and I love mint as a chef. Mint is a great thing to use, and an uncountable number of things. But the mixture of sweet cocoa and mint, just, unless it's like a South American or a Mexican style chocolate that has chili pepper or a lot of paprika and chili pepper and stuff in it, so it's a spicy cocoa, that is great with mint. But like sweet American or Swedish or European chocolates with mint, I don't like the mixture of those two things. It's like chewing toothpaste and drinking hot chocolate at the same time to my palate. I can't do it. They have birthday cake Oreos? Yes, Daisy, they are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Like, the cookies are exactly the same, the chocolate parts, but the icing in the center has like little sprinkles in it, and it tastes like not just the icing of a random store-bought birthday cake, but like the cake and the icing and everything together, just in the ice. It's a miracle. It's a beef lard, sugary, delicious miracle. An anchovy and chili sandwich would be worse. I like anchovies. I don't know how good they would go with a nice sweet preserve, though. I think any sort of sandwich that doesn't have a really like savory or salty meat on it already, throw a couple anchovies on it. Give it some flavor. It's good. Sponsored by Oreo. I wish. Give me any sort of sponsor. Oreo wants to sponsor my bullshit streams. I'll allow it. You want to pay me money to lie about how many times I eat your bullshit cookies? I've probably had 10 Oreos in the last 5 years of my life. Probably longer than that. And it was all within the last like month. Yeah, if you don't have them in Ireland, I feel bad for Ireland as a whole. Everybody reacts in horror when I say you like mint Oreos. Yeah, because they're disgusting. You had them in the UK, but you think they were limited edition? Well, that's sad. They're like we have the there are certain like stores here in the States you can go to that they custom order or special order the seasonal stuff all year round, so you can get like peppermint stick, like candy cane ones in the middle of summer, candy cane Oreos in the middle of summer. You can get like the orange pumpkin Oreos any time of the year that you want, that they usually only have in the fall. Like Oreo's not dumb. They're gonna produce that stuff all year round, right? Like there's people that are gonna buy it, you know? Just go one down and then like one or two short walls in, see what that angle's like. So I don't want to adjust this angle too much. It just needs to be enough to be visible. You know what I'm saying? Let's try one to start. Now here's the difficult part. If this is really close to this, am I going to be able to see the... Okay, I am. All right. Where's... I hear a ship landing somewhere. Am I hallucinating? Ship landing somewhere? You guys heard that, right? Like, I definitely heard it. Alright, I am hallucinating stuff. Hey, what's up, Conflicted? Anybody in here who doesn't know Conflicted, go to their YouTube channel right now and sub to them. Fucking hilarious. He just put a video out a couple of days ago that doesn't even mention me at all. They make some jokes and talk about building and stuff, and he still shouted me out in the description, and I love him for it. I'm glad people are actually seeing my live notifications. I'm still trying to... I've been streaming on Twitch for over a year, and I just recently switched to YouTube, so I'm still trying to figure out all the differences and stuff. It's pretty like limited from what I'm learning so far. It's Star Trek's copyright policy landing nearby, preparing to fire. Yeah, that's why I think my Millennium Falcon, which... Hot take again. I think my Millennium Falcon is the best looking one, externally, the best looking one that anybody's built in No Man's Sky. And I'm pretty sure the reason that Hello Games hasn't featured it is because they don't want any legal issues. Because Disney are a bunch of assholes. Pretty sure that's the way that goes. Don't get me wrong, there's some amazing builders out there that have done some great looking Millennium Falcons, but mine, I mean, just look at it. It's the best looking one. In my opinion, my humble opinion. My ostensibly humble opinion. Yeah, it's gotta be sharper than that, I think. I don't know, where's my 3D model? It almost looks like it doesn't even curve for like halfway up the outside of the disc part here. No, it definitely does curve. It definitely curves. No, I truly appreciate it, man. I don't, you know, if I don't join other people's streams and ask, you know, I don't get shouted out a lot, especially in other people's videos. You know, I'll get a shout out in other people's streams every now and then, certain people's at least, but I certainly think you're the first person that's actually mentioned me in a video's description. So I really appreciate it. That's awesome. So yeah, anybody, I think you can just click on his name and go sub to him. I think I don't know how you feel about your last video, Conflicted, but I think it was hilarious, and I think you should continue that trend, because that was like, I was rolling when you were during the the segment where you and your missus are talking. Oh my god, that shit was comedy gold, man. And you've got a knack for editing too, and pacing. Like, comedic pacing is a huge thing, and I think you've got it. Whatever it is, you've got it. So, I would, you know, good on you. Keep up with that. I would suggest it anyways. And that's my 2 cents on that. All right, this angle needs to be a little bit sharper. I'm not okay with it. I am not okay with it. I don't know how much sharper we're gonna go here, but we're gonna try twice as sharp. Oops, that's not the right floor. Dumbass. Come on, mouse. There we go. See, that's that feels like too much. Yeah, Beeblebum is the only person that really visits my bases for some reason. Out of all the No Man's Sky streamers and builders, I think Q-Ball went to my Millennium Falcon sometime last year, and Boyd and Coop Gaming has gone to my Space Shuttle and my most recent Sith Citadel build. And that's it. Out of 15 major builds that I've done, those are the 3 that have gone to it, like, voluntarily. The only reason Beeblebum's ever visited any of my things is because I ask him to, you know? Thank you, Sombra. Okay, so that angle is too sharp. I don't know how I feel about this. Hey, Katrin. Welcome in. How are you? What's your take on mint Oreos? Be careful. This is a very, very important question. Are they gluten-free? Sure. That's not the concerning part. Oh, yes, they're almond flour Oreo cookies. But they are mint and chocolate. Rest in peace, Hydrox cookies. Yeah. It would be for you. You would like that. You would like a mint Oreo. What is this world coming to? What about... See, that's the positivity I like to see in humanity. That's the way to look at it, Sombra. I love that. I love that. And see, I should be the same way. The less people over in the UK that know about my birthday cake Oreos, the more I have. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe us Americans are just selfish with it, and we're not letting you guys have the best Oreo that there is. There we go. That's the angle we want. I already know that's the one. That's the winner right there, folks. All right. So what was that? What was that measurement? Hello? What was the measurement? You guys should know that. 2 walls down, or 2 floors down, 2 short walls down. Okay. Save that again. 2 walls down from the center point, right? Yes. Maybe? Yes. All right. Don't you guys know you're supposed to be writing this down for me? Hey, what's up, Beebs? How's the building going? This is gonna be a big one, Beeblebum. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. Look at this shit. This is gonna be the Enterprise D from Star Trek Next Generation. And I wasn't actually planning on doing this build, but I figured out how to do the ellipses with all of these prefabs opened up to each other. So I was like, okay, I have to do something with this now. Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest struggle is you know, as you know, how to balance finishing the exterior of it and still have. I at least want to do a bridge and a captain's quarters. I wanted to do a holodeck. I wanted to do a teleporter room and 10 forward, but and I mean, even using max-sized pieces on the exterior, it's just the disc part, top and bottom, is probably going to be around 1,200 pieces. So that's just shy of half the pieces I'm going to have just with that, you know? It's actually a good excuse not to do any. Just don't encourage me, man. I gotta do some sort of interior stuff. You saw the mess that I put on the inside of my Millennium Falcon. Like, I can't do that again. I gotta do something decent. Or I'll just make this a sculpture, a model, and just not do any interior. That's funny. Cause you know I was thinking the exact same thing, like, oh, I can't do an interior. I don't have the part count. I don't got the pieces. It's not my fault, it's HG's fault. Alright, let's do the rest of these, see how they look. I definitely think that's the right angle we're gonna go with here, but... Well, it's good to see you, Beebs. How'd, Did you see Zane put up a time of, what was it, 1 hour and 20 minutes on his speed run? I don't know what your best time is. Have you been trying to speed run the new expedition at all? You notice in my streams how well building goes until you hit decorations, you hit a wall. You visited my airship, and that was the straw that broke the camel's lazy ass back, because I have not done anything significant with any interiors since then. I spent so much time on that damn airship and more than half the part count doing such detailed stuff on the inside of that airship for most of it to not render in and you not to be able to see any of it. I was just like, all right, I'm done with it. No more interiors. I'm over it. Now my interiors are 1 or 2 really complex, good-looking structures, and that's it. I can't be bothered with shit that's not gonna render in, you know? Had family over, so couldn't watch any streams. Aw. Well, at least you know, family time's good. You're not doing any speed runs this expedition? Man. Is this not like, is this speedrun just not enjoyable for you, so it would be kind of boring to try to even attempt it? I haven't done an expedition since the worm one, so I don't know what's going on with it. I was super surprised that anybody's doing speedruns in No Man's Sky Expeditions anyways. It was the last game in the world I ever expected to see people, like, attempting speedruns, you know what I mean? It was just not something I expected to ever happen. You know, I used to do speedruns for, not like endgame speedruns, but for games like Path of Exile, I used to do hardcore speedruns between main story. I used to do speedruns for like all boss speedruns for Dark Souls 3 specifically, and a little bit of 2. But I mean, No Man's Sky is just not the type of game I ever expected people to speedrun anything in. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Loki? Yeah, this everything you see on screen right now is all Loki's fault. Everybody point at Loki and berate him and say, never again. To be honest, I found this expedition not worth speedrunning. Okay. There's no real challenge with this one. You can not actually finish it because of the frigate expeditions. Oh. Wow, I didn't know that. Why would they do that? That seems an odd choice. Weird. So yeah, Loki, I don't know if I messaged you. I know I messaged you a picture of it done, but I have in fact decided I'm gonna build the Enterprise D. And this one's way off. That is not good. So, this is also your fault. The next month of my life building this Enterprise is your fault. So, but I do have you to thank, because I did come up with 3 much easier oval and ellipses techniques. I don't know if you've seen the video I put out this morning, but yeah, perfect looking ovals and ellipses are an easy thing now. If you know how to make 16 and 32 sided circles, you can make a perfect ellipses like this in 10 minutes if you want. Then your friends arrived. Yeah, you've got some pretty chaotic friends. Playing PC, I haven't met anybody like that. I think that's a console thing. When I used to play on Xbox 360, I would just meet random people, not like in the anomaly or anything like that, but with Xbox Live, you can like post what you're doing in the game and see if anybody wants to join you, you know, buy and sell items. There's basically a whole trade market with Xbox Live. So I would meet people through that, and there were some crazy, fun, you know, chaotic people on console, but I haven't met anybody like that through Steam yet. Why is this? The fuck did I do? Alright, well, I'm glad this is just kind of experimenting with measurements and not the finished product. You could block them. Yeah, he's got a point. He's got a point. However, if you did that, you would have that would you know make it so you're obligated to be the entertainment all the time now. You know. Gary would find a way. See, that's cool. I had since I'm fairly new to the like content creation No Man's Sky community, I've only known some of these people for about a year. But when I was playing Diablo 3 and Halo, I played with the same group of people for, you know, 8-10 years. And some of those guys are still good friends of mine, even though I don't play those games anymore. I still talk to them once or twice a month, you know. Just shoot the shit. Hey, how's your kid? You know, like, we stay in contact because of the friendships we developed playing those fucking stupid games for so long. Hey, Beeblebum, while you're here, if you're gonna stick around for like 5 minutes, I kind of want... Oh, never mind. I'll just ask you if you could. I've been asking pretty much every builder I know. I've asked Pharaoh, APG, a bunch of others, to watch the tutorial I put out this morning for the ellipses. It's the second method I've come up with for making the ellipses, but I burnt my brain out coming up with that technique. I cannot see past it now. I want other eyes on it, and I want other people's brains on it, and I feel like there's more ways we can fine-tune it and make it easier and easier. I just can't. My brain is so locked in on it right now. I really want, like, outside opinions on it. You know what I mean? World of Tanks. That game has been out for a long time. For a free-to-play game, it's stuck around for a while. Is it really, like, that entertaining? I'm surprised, honestly. I lost it. I lost the vertical. There it is. Oh, no. Nailed it. Alright, let's take a look at this. Get you guys out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. Oh, yeah. The next one needs to... I need the same angle change again, I think it looks like. I think that'll be good. I don't know, let me look here. It looks like it maintains... I might just go up at this same angle for the next one. Maybe just a slight change. Because it really doesn't... It's not very evident that it keeps curving like that. And it's almost like the... At least with this 3D model, it's almost like the front, which that's what this is, curves more than the parts on the shallow ends. which I'm not going to do. It's going to be a lot easier for me to just maintain the same curve all the way around going up to the center. But I don't know. I don't know. No, no rush, Beeblebum. Whenever you have time, like I know I'm a writer and I work from home, so all I do is sit in this chair and play video games or write. So, I mean, I understand that people that have family and lives and stuff outside of that, like, take your time with it. It can be tomorrow, it can be a month from now. I don't care. I just want... You're an incredible builder in this game, and I want your eyes on that. Maybe you're going to see something that I haven't even thought of, you know what I mean? That's why I'm telling all the builders that I know, hey, and I'd like all the builders to do what I do, which is really watch everybody else's videos and I don't know, some people get like indignant when I make suggestions. Oh, you could have done this way or this way. Like, I'm not telling you that you could have done it better. I'm just telling you there's a different way to do it. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm looking for people to tell me there's a better or different way to do some of my techniques, because I'm so worried and so like anxious whenever I put a video out, because I want it to be a good video and I want it to be a technique that is good and makes sense and people are able to use. You know what I mean? I'm probably babbling. I'll shut the fuck up. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly, now that I'm looking at it from this angle. I don't understand why this one is hawk-eyed like that. Well, third time's a charm here. Maybe it's because I don't know. Let's just try this. Maybe I'll just use the reticle itself and not try and make a wire here. Oh wow, you can't see shit in here. There we go. I can't tell if that's... I can't fucking tell. Yeah, see, that's still so high. How is this one's level not the same? Did I not redo this one after I fucked it up before? Where's a wooden floor? Come here. No, you're not a wooden floor. No, it's fine. Is it... Okay, this one's just a little bit above this one in the first place. Okay. So, with that in mind, maybe I can just adjust it here. I can do it a little bit differently. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you, chat. I'm bothered right now by this. The fact that this is not exactly the way I expected it to be. It's the leading cause of my depression, is expecting bullshit like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a little bit off-center and lean a little bit to the left. So there's center, so let's go like one tick this way. Well, see, that's better. Maybe 2 ticks the other way. See, it's still, that's looking, that, yeah. Alright, so I'll just have to readjust. I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm gonna save this, then I'm gonna adjust, I'm gonna switch what part they are and see if that makes anything look good. Hey, what's up, Rico? What's up, Jam? You got a project going but waiting for an answer to start it. If I get the mail tomorrow, then I fully focus on that. Nice, well, good luck, Beebs. I hope you get good news tomorrow. Like, for reals. I don't have... Conflicted, I'm sorry, man. This is like my 5th stream on YouTube. I couldn't get Stream Elements to work. Like, Stream Elements just... says fuck you. It does not recognize when I'm live. None of the bots work. Nothing works. Works fine with Twitch. Doesn't work at all with YouTube. So I set up Streamlabs and haven't set up very many commands or anything with that. So I apologize. Bad streamer, bad content creator. You know, it is what it is. I'll figure it out eventually, I guess. Or not, whatever. Alright, so let's switch some of these to, why is it not giving me the option now? I literally watched myself have the option to switch these earlier. And it's not giving it to me now. What is going on? Hello, games? Want to explain something to me? Is it because it's a legacy part and I was switching from a different one earlier? Oh, that's gonna make me real big sad. You can't switch from the legacy ones? Are you serious? Oh, thank you, Beeblebum. Yeah, everybody hit that like button. See, I'm such a bad content creator. I haven't even thought about saying that at all during this stream. Thank you, Beebs. Okay, just literally earlier in this stream, I was able to press shift and toggle between these, and now it's not letting me do it. What the hell? No, I'm definitely not outside the base area. Beeblebum, thank you. Have a great night. And good luck tomorrow. It ain't what it ain't. Yeah, you're right. Why? This is really gonna bother me because that was the whole point of me doing this whole setup here, was because I wanted to, one, see how the angles look, and two, test out a bunch of different parts. So I made a large part earlier, and I rescaled it, and then it let me adjust it. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it. So what the fuck? Maybe it was a different wire? Yeah, see? Whoa, okay. That's weird. This wire right here, are they different size wires? Oh, I think this wire actually might be a different size. Hold the phone. Something funky's going on here. Okay, see? Yeah, something's up with this wire. Let me try and duplicate the false result here. Or the negative result. Okay, no, now it's... See, I don't think this part is max size. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's letting me do it off all these wires now, so... But it's not letting me do it off any of these that I placed already, so I'm gonna have to replace them all. So that's fun. Yeah, it's not with any of these that I already have placed, Beebs. It's not letting me. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm gonna replace them because evidently if I use these wires and not that one, it's okay, I guess. Alright, it's gonna take me 30 seconds to do this again, but still kind of a pisser. I'm not gonna do this super accurately, but let's see. Yeah, see, what the hell? Is it because they're at an angle? Like they're not vertical? Is that what's happening right now in my life? Alright, let's try one vertical here. Lets me change it. Okay. No, that lets... What is going on? Can you imagine a world where, like, Hello Games' shit is consistent? I just don't get what's happening right now. Alright, I'm not using this wire. I'm gonna use the original wire that I made, which is this one right here. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just make a whole new wire here. How do I keep track of where I am, like, in life in general? Or, like... when I'm in my gorgeous hedge maze out back around my Olympic-sized pool? Like, what do you mean? Oh. I should have assumed that's what you meant. I don't know, good three-dimensional awareness and a year's worth of obsessively building in this game. Just experience, I guess. I don't know. I don't really... I just do. I just know exactly where everything is. I don't know. This right here is not that complex. Everything's in nice little neat rows. Yeah, no, this is not... I have some builds that... I don't know if you've looked at all the builds that I've done, but IDK number 3 and 6, both those builds, I would get dizzy on the inside of them during some of the wire scaffolding creation, just because it was like literally surrounded by circles of intertwined thousands of wires going. It was an adventure. But this is to somebody that doesn't know what's going on here. Yes, it looks complicated, but this is actually insanely simple. These are old right here. All these rows, these were part of the process of me finding this position right here for these cuboid rooms. These are all old. They're just there because I haven't deleted them yet. I'm working off of basically this row here, and this row here, and this row here, and this row here. That's it. With this stuff right here. That's it. And these are all basically the exact same setup, just 4 times. So it's basically all I have to do is know what's going on with everything in front of me right here. That's it, because it's exactly the same as what's going on 3 other times over there. So it's not that complicated. With that said, what was I doing? Rescaling the wall again to try and see why I can't fix this shit. Alright, so first, let's just double check. Okay, yeah, see, it's not letting me... Is this piece the only one in the damn build menu that is glitched and you can't switch? Okay, so is it the legacy parts? You just can't... You can't switch from them? Oh, that one lets me. What if I rescale it? I don't see... What is going on? What? Dude, I don't know what's going on right now. And it's really annoying me. Why, when I rescale a full-size wall, can I not? I don't know what's going on. Oh, when you're like editing videos? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody's got a process, and the more you fine-tune your personal process, the more it makes sense to you. You know what I mean? Frustrating when glitches are inconsistent, yeah. Why can't they just, like, take the mechanics of the glitch building and just add it into the game? Just do it. Come on, Hello Games. Stop making me press multiple things at the same time. Just give me a hotkey. Give me a button. You bastards. But, like, the glitch building is in the game intentionally, right? Like, they've left it in the game intentionally, and I bet you because they've left it in the game, they have, you know, done certain things with it to make it correct. I mean, they've taken things away from us when it comes to glitch building and given us new things. Like, I don't know. This is really odd though, because it seems to be specific to the legacy wall parts. So I see I can switch this around. Let's see if I switch it to this piece. See? The second I switch it to this metal wall piece, I can't... You know what? I wonder what it is. This is gonna be interesting. You see the little exclamation points I have over stuff I haven't... I wonder if that's it. Yeah, see? Let me get rid of the little exclamation point. Nope. Damn it. I was really hoping that was it. Yeah, it's the legacy wall parts. Because I can switch to it, but I can't switch from it. Well, that's a bit of a pisser now, isn't it? Well, at any rate, I think I've got my first two angles down, so that's a plus. Hate it when half the scaffolding is done and suddenly the snap points will be off ever so slightly, but enough to ruin the look. Yeah, I mean, that's just something that you kind of have to deal with. You know, there's a lot of error, like builder error in that, but also you have to know that and Rico Suave can attest to this, but their actual coding is not flawless. Like, if I built out just prefabs all the way out here, built something out there, and then reverse wire glitched and brought that wire all the way back here, that wire, even though it's on the exact same plane, is going to be a little bit off and a little bit twisted just because it's so far away, and the way the coding is not perfect for building over large areas, and it's not consistent. And like Faru has said before, the longer you go with different measurements, like if you're trying to measure a number of units and using a normal floor, like if you use a normal floor and want to measure a certain amount this way, and you switch between that and you know, pavings, and then go back and forth and back and forth, the distances between them are not going to stay consistent. They fluctuate, which they shouldn't, but I'm just a chef that, or an ex-chef that is a writer that plays video games. I don't know anything about coding or programming a game or game design or anything like that. The only aspect of video game development that I have any sort of knowledge regarding is the story development and character development of a video game. That's it, you know? Wow. Alright, what are we doing next? Because I've got my first 2 angles down and I'm peeved, so I don't want to fuck with that anymore. What do we want to do? You know what we should do? Let's do some R&D. R&D's nuts. On some ellipses. See if I can't crack my own fucking setup here. See, look at this little guy. This is going to be the bridge. Or at least like the size of the bridge for the Enterprise. Maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm too good at it to be a game journalist. Yeah, I don't trust... Review journalism is a tainted market. You should not trust 95% of review journalism out in the world right now, especially if it's entirely internet-based. Just don't. See, conflicted, I don't know, like... I think, I don't know. I don't like to discourage people by saying, okay, if you don't think you can build, you probably can't build. But at the same time, I felt that way when I first watched like Beeblebum's videos where he was making, I think the first build video of his that I watched was his 2 airships, the Phoenix and the whatever the fuck the other one was called. And I was like, not necessarily discouraged, but like thought to myself, I'm never going to be able to build like that. I can't build like that. And here I am a year later, you know, I can build whatever I want in this game. I can get any piece, any wire, anything in the build menu at whatever position and angle I want. I can build anything I want in this game within the bounds of the game's limitations. You know what I mean? So like, who knows? Maybe you could too. It's just, it's taken me a year of doing this like every single day to get to that point. You know what I mean? And also I'm a stubborn asshole. And the only reason I'm so good at writing, the only reason I was such a good chef, the only reason I'm such a good guitarist is because I hate it when I see something that somebody else does within a specific field that I'm passionate about that I don't know how they did it. That bothers me. I am vehemently curious in a almost like indignant, envious way. If somebody's doing something that I don't know how to do, it's not like I think that they're better than me. It's just I'm mad that I don't know how to do it. It's such a dumb, you know, primitive brain thing, but it drives me to be the best that I can be. Like, my goal is never to be the best, but because of the way my brain works, I have to learn the ways that everybody in that specific field of whatever it is does what they do, that I end up just gaining this huge, like, bank of knowledge and becoming extremely good at it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I'm probably babbling. I'm sorry, guys. I have an amazing talent for design. I think I'm artistic. And I like to create. I think that just flows for whatever reason with the build mechanics in this game specifically. It's like with a keyboard and mouse. I can get what's going on up in here onto the screen. And the catalyst to help me do that is the weird fucking build mechanics that are glitchy in this game. I hate building in any other video game. I've never given a shit about building in any other video game. You know? I tried building in Ark. It's fun, but it's just, by comparison, pretty limited. You know what I mean? Like I said a minute ago, I can build anything I want in this game. I can get any piece at any position I want. You can't do that in Ark. You are extremely limited to what you can do and where you can put things. Even with some of the glitch building in Ark, you're still limited by the physicality of the game, the gravity of the game, stuff like that. You know? Yeah, by all means, do, you know, I'm not trying to say, well, don't give up on building, you can do it, man. I'm just, you know, you do you, man. It's a weird balance with my brain. I don't want to be discouraging to people, but I also don't want people to, like, just like not even try. You know what I mean? But if you found something you like to do, and you know, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna hold a gun to your head and say, hey, learn to build. Building's great. Look at how awesome building is. You know, I get it. I don't like playing Monopoly. I know a lot of people that love that bullshit game. I know how to play it, I guess, but I'm not gonna spend my time to get good at it because I don't fucking enjoy it. You know, I get what you're saying. Let's build a giant oval with the technique, because I've only done that with small parts. I guess I did build a giant oval there. You know what we should try and do? Let's try and make a tiny little oval with this new technique with, let's start with these guys right here. Yeah, I would never try to encourage somebody to do something that they're not passionate about. Don't waste your time. Like, go read a book on something you're passionate about. Don't watch tutorials on my bullshit channel if you don't give a shit about building, you know? Yeah, mazes and pyramids are about the only two things in Minecraft I enjoyed building. I don't have, and this might sound weird if you know, like, how intricate some of my builds in No Man's Sky are, but I don't have the patience to build the giant three-dimensional pixelated, like, structures that you can do in those cuboid games. I just don't have the patience to do it. I did, you know, two-dimensional pixel art in it, you know? Oh, it's too late, Conflicted. I'm already in full-blown fucking anxiety attack panic mode. We're done way past that. I'm freaking out, man. What is vibrating on my desk? I feel like I keep thinking my phone's going off, but it's not. Like, something is making my desk vibrate. Is it my chair? Oh, my chair's at the wrong height. I keep hitting the... I'm a dumbass. Everybody chill. You played Minecraft for about a minute? Man, I was all about Minecraft when it first came out on Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 version that came out in 2000... Oh, fuck me. 11? 2012? I was obsessed with that for years, and like me and my Halo crew, it was so funny. Like, I had a group of 6 to 7 of us, mostly just 6 of us, that were like amateur Halo players with Halo Reach and Halo 3, and one by one, like, one of us would just stop playing and start playing Minecraft, and then they would try and convince us to, oh, you gotta play this game, it's not a kid's game. And then eventually all 6 of us were playing on the same, you know, world and doing, you know, just having a good old time. Alright, let's do the 5-3 one real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do this. Oh, damn it. I hate paving parts. 4. 4. 2. You bastard. 4. Okay. Get your coat. Yeah, come over here and calm me down. No, I'm super glad that the I completely, holy shit. My brain just like just right into a brick wall. I don't know what just happened, but I completely forgot that I even existed for a minute there. What the fuck was I about to say? Oh man, I got good sleep last night too. What is going on with my brain? I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning, and I did work for like 6 hours on my book earlier, which is always kind of a brain fuck. Oh my goodness, that was weird. My brain just gave up. Just absolutely gave up there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for those of you who don't want to take the time to watch my amazing tutorial video, this is the basic setup for the easiest way to make a ellipses. You build a 16-sided circle, then you make a square out of that spot. 5 spaces, whatever square part you're using, make it 5 spaces apart. Save these points here. So what you're gonna do, I mean, I guess you don't have to explain it yet, I'll just show you. So at this spot, you make a 16-sided circle, and you fan it out that way. And then at this spot, and this spot, you make 32-sided circles. And then on this side, you duplicate basically this exact same thing, just in the opposite direction, fanning out that way. Which I guess I can go ahead and do real quick because it takes 8 seconds. And then with the other 2 circles, you fan and spread out on the opposite side. Like this circle, this 32-sided circle, you're gonna build out in this direction, and it will fan across here, spreading from one side to the other. Then you do the same from this way, and there you go, you got an ellipses. But I have not done one with this parts here now. I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out or what I'm going to do with it, but I am curious to see what its size and like its relation to the other ones may look like. This one almost looks like it's going to be the same. I mean, it can't be the same size. It's impossible, but it looks like it's going to be comparable in size to that one. I just got an idea for a building. Interesting building. I just got a cool idea for a really interesting building. the gears are turning. Alright, I need to write this down because that's what I'm going to build this tomorrow. Hello, pen work? Can you imagine being a writer with a pen that actually fucking works? There we go. Okay. I hope this time tomorrow I remember what the fuck this doodle means, because this would be a cool idea. I'd like to see how that turns out. Anyways. Always write it down. Always write down an idea. Dude, I have, for my ideas, I have Google Keeps on my phone. And then, obviously I have it on here too. Like, it's crazy. Like, I use my phone more for note taking than I do talking to my friends and family. Like, it's actually crazy how much time I just spend typing ideas and stuff for my book, changes to my book, recipes are constantly going in my head. Hey, thanks for the sub, Cue Ball. How you doing? Welcome in. When you watch your tutorials, you have to slow them way down. My brain must work much more slowly than yours, but I can usually figure it out in the end. No, Ketrian, it's not that your brain works slower, it's just that I'm a bad fucking teacher. I obsess over an idea and I do it over and over and over again, and I use it in my build, so then I know it inside and outside and backwards and forwards, and then I make a tutorial like at the pace that I would build it, and it is too fast. And that's something, especially with the last couple of tutorials I put out, I've tried to really pace them differently, explain them a little bit differently and slowly. I still want to keep them pretty high concept and keep the advanced glitch building series going. But I do need to get a little bit better at how I describe shit. You know what I mean? You have tons of bits of paper lying about with scribbles and doodles. Yeah, I do as well. But what I end up doing about once or twice a week is like I'll have ideas and stuff written down and notes on papers and stuff written down. I'll transcribe them. I'll go through them and put them all into Google Notes. I don't know why. It's not like having all of my notes and everything in Google Notes makes it more organized. It's just a different scattered clusterfuck. And it's in a digital setting. I don't know why that makes me feel more comfortable or more organized, because it really isn't. But that's just how I do it. But that's only specific to like my writing and editing, to like content creation ideas, and to I guess that's really about it. Because if I have ideas for other things, I mean, I've got post-it notes all over the place here, just with stuff. Like, look at this. 6/21, drop next build. I don't remember what build I dropped on June 21st, but I still have this post-it note just sitting here for no reason. And I have a post-it note here that just says, cooking stream. I am yet to do a cooking stream, even though everybody on, most of my followers over on Twitch want me to. What does this one say? When were national parks made a thing? Correlation with anything else? Question mark? I have no idea what that means. Evidently, I was wondering when national parks were a thing. I'm gonna put that right back over there. Maybe I'll remember what that means someday. I don't know what the fuck that means. This says sticky note remote. And then underneath it, it says smacks smacks. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. All dwarven story present, elven story prior to Ereatry leaving is past. Okay, that's book related. That needs to go right here. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. Squirrel. I keep forgetting I'm chatting with people, but I'm also live on the internet trying to be entertaining here. I'll never understand why people like watching me build, but I'm glad they do. I'm glad you all are here. Thank you all for being here, is what I'm trying to say. You all are my heroes. Well, I'm glad I have entertainment value. Because honestly, this, and I've said it a billion times before, and I still hold it very, very true. But I don't know if I would consider it a social experiment, but like, streaming for me was, initially just like I said, I'm a writer. Oh, that's not where I want that. So I sit in this chair all day long, and if I'm not working on writing or editing literature, I'm playing a video game. So I thought, why not turn that into something more than what it is already? And a year ago, I had just moved back from the Caribbean. I lived in the Virgin Islands for almost 6 years. And then COVID hit and my mom got real sick, and I got clean and sober and quit my old career of being a chef, and just a bunch of shit was happening, and we had to move back to the States about a year ago. And first and foremost, I had like absolutely no social skills once I got clean and sober, because I started drinking I started drugging when I was like 14 years old, and shortly after that started drinking, and was basically drunk or high or messed up in some capacity for 20 years of my life every single day. And so being sober for the first time in my mid-30s, amongst right in the amidst like the pandemic and everything else going on in the world and in my personal life, it was just really hard. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to, in sobriety, I'm going to learn my social skills. I'm going to relearn how to be me. But I couldn't do it because of the pandemic. I couldn't leave the damn house. So I was like, okay, what other way can I take what I'm doing and try and relearn how the hell to be a human being without substances? And streaming was a absolute godsend. It was a lifesaver. It gave me an outlet to talk and you know, it was just very good. So I've kind of never really had expectations when doing content creation, as it's called, but I am happy with the way that it's going. And I am glad that people find my shenanigans entertaining. So there's my spiel on that. And a sneak peek into my personal life, I guess. Is this the only one I need to go this way? Yeah. Excuse me, coming through. There. I don't know if this is correct. It looks like it is. Right. I just shared a bunch of stuff with you guys. You should feel special. I talk about this stuff a lot. It actually helps me out a lot to talk about my sobriety and why I'm streaming, to remind myself why I'm here. You're a drunk on video games, high on anime, and as autistic as a half-blind dude. Yeah, I'm on the spectrum. I've not been diagnosed. I'm definitely not, like, I would not consider myself autistic, but I do have social anxiety in a lot of ways, and I don't know how to explain it. It's been real weird because, like, my emotional maturity basically stopped in my teens. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be in my mid-30s and find myself again. Like, it's a weird thing. Like, I'm fine, but it's rough. And learning to be social and understand my own thoughts and feelings without substances is the weirdest thing in the world to me. I lived a vast majority of my life under the influence, and now I'm trying to not. It's just it's so weird. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, I've and the weird thing is I'm not like pouring myself into anything to replace the substances, because I played video games and I played guitar. You know, I've done all this stuff since I was a little kid. I'm not doing anything differently. I'm cooking, I'm playing video games, I'm writing, I'm creating music. I'm doing all the things I used to do under the influence. I'm just doing it not under the influence now, and it's I think maybe content creation could be my new addiction, I guess, because I do constantly think about what I'm gonna do for my next stream or what I'm gonna do for my next tutorial and stuff like that. So there might be something to be said about my brain replacing some substances with content creation. But at the same time, I don't think that could be correct, because usually if I pour myself into something, I'm like, you know, balls to the wall, full ham, obsessed, like with the building in No Man's Sky. So I don't know if content creation is something that I've gone full ham with yet, because I'm not, like, I don't need the money. I'm not here to try and make money. It's not really a social experiment. It's just something that I started doing that I thought would benefit me, and has, so I'm continuing to do it, I guess, is the best way to... Why didn't I just say that 10 fucking minutes ago? That's the best way to put it. I thought it might benefit me in my personal life, in my situation, and it has, for the most part, so I keep doing it. There we go. Alright. What should we bank the walls of this thing out of? Yeah, you don't, Conflicted, don't thank me for sharing. That was 5 minutes of word vomit. I'm tired, and I've got caffeine in me, and you caught me at a good time. I was not going out of my way to try and try and share my life with anybody. That just kind of happened. I do that a lot in streams. I kind of temporarily forget that I'm live on the internet and I just kind of blurt stuff out. Gunboat Willie, hello, how you doing? Oh, Flowery's rating me right now? Flowery ending his stream? Well, thank you very much, Flowery. Honestly, I didn't know that I could get rated when I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but then Zane rated me earlier, and now you are. A stone goat. What's up, dude? Hey, Warfy. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you all are well. Thank you, Flowery. Hey, Zoo. What's up, dude? Me raid. Hey, when do we get, can we have custom emotes on, here on YouTube? Because I've got custom emotes over on Twitch. Hey, thank you for the sub. Silent Robot, thank you. Wolfie, thank you. Warfy, sorry. Yeah, I don't have any expectations at all either, Conflicted. Like, there's something I learned about myself within the last 4 years. It's like, the worst thing for my brain is to expect anything out of, like, 5 minutes from now or tomorrow or anything like that. I just can't do it anymore. It's horrible for me. So, and I think that kind of helps my drive with the content creation. Thank you. Gunboat Willie. Stone Goat. Thank you for the subs, guys. Sorry you have to keep looking at my face on the screen like that. Are my notifications working? Oh yeah, there I am. That's my pufferfish face, guys. I think over here they have super chats, maybe? Yeah, the super chats are definitely a thing. Alright, what are we going to put around the outside of this thing? Oh, by the way, everybody, I'm Crisscross Applesauce. I don't know what Flowery told you about me, but I just build. Full disclosure, that is all I do in No Man's Sky. I just build. So if you're here, like, wanting to see somebody explore in permadeath and get to the 250th galaxy in a week's time, and it's just not going to happen. Hey, Cocopelli. Yeah, see, I'm such a bad streamer. Everybody hit that like button. It's going to help me out a lot. That's a beautiful face. I know, isn't it? Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Ace Rock. I'm trying my best. I'll show you guys what I'm working on right now. This is, if we have any Star Trek fans in chat right now, this is eventually going to be the Enterprise D from the Next Generation. And thanks to the help of Loki, I was able to figure out how to make this giant ellipses out of these prefab cuboids. And they are all actually glitched, so they are all open to each other. So I have the main circular hallway for the inside of the saucer part of the Enterprise. And I wasn't intending on making the Enterprise, but since I was able to build this part, now I'm definitely building the Enterprise. So it's happening. It's a thing. And I started earlier to over here. I was finding I've got the first couple of angles for the first slope part of the outside disc, but got kind of frustrated because maybe somebody in chat might know the answer to this, but for some reason, specifically some of these legacy wall parts, after you rescale them, and place them somewhere, you don't have the option to select it and change what it is like you can with, you know, other parts. For some reason, I can place, like, here, I'll rescale a wooden wall here. Oops, I did not put that in the right spot. Where did that go? There it is. Let's try that again. So I'll rescale this wooden one and place it here. And then as you can see, I have the option to switch it to whatever I want. But if the second I switch it to a legacy part, it won't let me switch it anymore. It just says that I can go screw myself. So, Nikki, it is not beyond your capabilities. It is very, very simple. Can I show you how I glitched it real quick? Which one? The rescale glitch? Rescale glitch is actually a series of glitches you have to do together. Well, not together, in succession. Alright, we're gonna do a quick tutorial here for you guys. Nikki and Ace Rock, what platform are you on? Are you on console or are you on PC? It doesn't matter, but it will help me to tell you what buttons to push and when. You both are on Xbox? Okay, perfect. So, basic wire glitch. You can do it with any item, regardless of whether or not you have the materials or not. That's where you have an item out, and you press the toggle wire button, which I believe on Xbox is Y. So you'll press Y, which will toggle and switch to your wire. And then wherever your reticle is, well, wire glitching on a freighter is a little bit different because you don't have this on the freighter. You don't have your electrical, well, you have it, but you can't place it. You have to do what's called an adjacency glitch to switch to a different wire, the Bytebeat cable wire. Bytebeat wire. And you can do similar glitches on the freighter, but it is different. Yeah, solar panels work underground. You can build them underground and they still work. It's the silliest thing in the world. Okay, so basic wire glitch is... Let me build my floor back here because I've deleted it. Let's say I want, for whatever reason, it tickles my fancy, I want this biodome on its side right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to press Y, toggle to your wire, and then wherever you have this wire reticle is going to be the center point of the biodome. And what you're going to do is press the place item button and the toggle wire button at the exact same time, which I believe is right trigger and Y. So you're going to squeeze your trigger finger and press Y button at the exact same time, and you will place that item at the orientation against the surface of whatever you had your wire reticle against. And the great thing about it is it costs you 0 materials because it's technically a glitch. So with that out of the way, the next thing is the exact same button presses, but it's called the reverse wire glitch. It's where you have a green stated item and you press Y and the right trigger at the same time, and it will get you a wire that is already connected at one end at the direct center of whatever that piece is. And then you can take this and connect it to an already established connection or something else, and you can use that in a number of different ways. Hey, Xbox gang. I used to play on Xbox. That was my thing. I was a legacy player on Xbox. I bought the game, pre-ordered it, all that jazz. Hey, Enra. What's up, my dude? Oh yeah, the resize glitch. That's a little bit more complex. There's multiple different ways you can do it. Probably the easiest way is to grab something from your build menu that is scalable, pull it out, green state it, and then scale it to whatever size you want the actual non-scalable item later on. So I'm going to make this really, really big. Then what you're going to do, like for the wall pieces I was doing earlier, grab your wall piece, and then you're going to what's called store it into your build menu cache. So you're going to push your toggle wiring button and your toggle edit build button at the same time, which is Y and X on the Xbox. If you do the timing correctly, which right there I did not, if you do the timing correctly, you'll have your edit build reticle out here, this little square thing, and then you can, you know, you can move items, you can duplicate them, do whatever from this menu. But what you're going to want to do at this point, after you've pressed X and Y at the exact same time, scroll over the item that you just resized and press, oh shoot, I don't know, what's the duplicate button on Xbox, everybody? You're going to duplicate it. I could probably just look this up right now. Let's see if I can't look it up. Enra. Oh, you're on PlayStation, Enra. Well, what button is it, Enra, on Xbox or on PlayStation to duplicate an item? Because it'll be the same relative button on the Xbox. It's R1, so it'll be your bumper on thank you, Gary. So it'll be your bumper. Just duplicate it. Now you have this thing. So you have a duplicated, upscaled version of this. Now what you're going to do is the exact same thing I told you earlier, the wire glitch, which is pressing the Y button and the right trigger at the exact same time. And you will place the item that you had stored in your cache, but an upscaled version of it. And part of the glitch is it retexture or redoes the coloring on it, but you can change that however you want. So again, first step, grabbing a rescalable item, rescale it to the size that you want. Then grab the item that is not scalable that you want to rescale. Press X and Y at the exact same time to store it into your cache. If you've done it right, you'll have your square reticle up. Then press right bumper to duplicate the rescaled item you already have. And then put this where you want. And then do the wire glitch, which is Y and right trigger at the same time. Blammo. And I know Beeblebum just recently put out a video about all the different ways you can rescale stuff. So, I think I have links enabled right now if somebody wants to link that video to Beeblebum's tutorial. Yeah, no problem, Nikki. There are probably better people to teach the basics of all the glitch building. I mean, I hope I just explained that well enough, and I hope it was understandable. I'm not the greatest teacher in the world, and I know that, so. Like, if you were to watch my beginner's guide to glitch building and then watch Beeblebums, you would be like, yeah, no, that crisscross guy's a joke. Yeah. You're welcome. I hope that you are able to utilize that. All right. What are we gonna do with this? Hello. What are you doing out here? What are we gonna do with this? All streamers are jokes to the non-gaming world. Relatable. Too real. Too real, F. Theo. It was super helpful? Okay, good. I'm glad. Nikki, you're welcome. Ace Rock, you're welcome. I'm like a college-level professor for glitch building. I'll accept that. Thank you, says. I'm just gonna call you Sazable. Okay, maybe they're not in. Maybe I don't have links enabled. Shit. Maybe I can find it real quick. YouTube, that's where I'm going. Work on your freighter. All scale glitches. Share. Oh my gosh, I don't have my own chat pulled up in OBS right now. See, I'm such a bad streamer, guys. I'm so bad at this. Only moderators can post links. Okay. Well, that explains that. Here, let me throw this in chat for you. Yeah, I gotta get me one of those someday. What are they called? Mod? I actually have 2 mods on Twitch, and they are never around. One of them, this gal, I haven't talked to her in months. And the other one, this guy named Tex, I just talked to him yesterday for the first time in like 2 months. Yeah, I've got to access my own stream. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Because I'm the world's greatest. It's just I don't have OBS connected to anything, so I don't have chat open in OBS. But there's the link right there. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, well, it happens to the us. Sazable and Warfy are your moderators. Nice. You are welcome. Tell Beeblebum who sent you. Watching his tutorial. God, he's getting close to 20K. Ooh boy. Good for Beeble. I think he was at like 12 or 13,000 when I first came across him. All right, what are we gonna do with this? Suggestions, anybody? Should have built it on its side. Actually, I'm gonna go back and work on this other shit for a minute. Get out of here. All right. Let's just do it with these walls and see how I feel about it. I do like the fact that... Nah, let's not do that. Let's just put the damn walls back and see how it looks. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Squirrely. Flowery Squirrel. Thanks for the raid, my dude. I will check you later. You have yourself a quality evening. You've never glitch built anything in your life? Well, you are in for a Pandora's box of amazingness. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Are you talking about streaming? I'm doing a good job at streaming. I'd hope so. I've been doing it over a year now. I just am very new to doing it on YouTube. It's a very different world here on YouTube and very unoptimized for streamers. So I'm trying to figure it all out. Man, I have everything set up perfectly with Stream Elements for my Twitch streams. And you're supposed to be able to just cross-integrate and use it with YouTube as well. But Stream Elements not once last week during any of my streams recognized that I was live, ever. So none of the chat box worked. None of the displays and the sound alerts worked. None of the commands worked. None of the just literally nothing worked because Stream Elements servers did not recognize that I was online. Hey Lambs, welcome back, dude. So now I have disconnected my YouTube from Stream Elements, and I've set up some Streamlabs stuff, but not a lot. I've just set it up enough to be able to stream basically tonight. So how do I make the hallways? Which hallways you talking about, Ace? Sazable, you're a beginner at glitch building. You took a few weeks off building after the new update. Broke glitching. Yeah, I think most of us had to take a step back for a little while. It's a Pandora's box of precise measuring if that annoys you, if it isn't exactly right. Yeah, there are some things that I have to kind of step back from and let my OCD, you know, simmer down for a bit sometimes, but yeah, it took me a little bit of encouragement to do it, Jim. But I did it because, and I literally just, you know, right before Flowery raided me, was talking to everybody about the reasons why I'm streaming. But yeah, it was difficult for me at first, but it's been incredibly beneficial to me and my mental health in a lot of ways. And you're not asking too many questions, Ace Rock. There's no such thing as too many questions. That's what I'm here. All of my streams with building it's a class. I will teach you guys everything I know. Anything you have questions about, I will do it. How did I do the circular walls? Like this right here? Like this circle? Or like which circular walls are you talking about? Hey, Conflicted, thanks for hanging out, mate. I will check you later. Takes you to square a poster, yeah. I don't do a lot of interior decorating because I am quite anal and meticulous, and it just takes up too much time. Yeah, everybody say bye, Conflicted Gaming. The first one? I'm sorry, Ace Rock. I don't remember which one I was on. These ones here? The cuboid? The curved cuboid walls? If you know, you know, Lambs. What you got going on tonight? So, Ace Rock, this is... Are you wanting to know how I just got them to curve like this? Or are you wondering... Is that all you want to know, is how to get them to curve? Because there's excuse me, a lot of different ways to do that. The way that I did it here is extremely complicated and would take me about a half an hour to explain it to you and show you how to do it, because it's actually a very precise measurement from a ellipses technique from a circle that you have to build out to this point and then place a wall at a certain spot and then build back this way. And the reason I did it that way is because if these cuboid rooms aren't in this position, like say they're one position closer like this, they don't glitch out and open up to each other. But since they're at this exact distance away from the circle, the curve was created by a circle that I built out from. So that's why it's curved like this. But because I built it at the exact right radius, though they glitch and they are open to each other and without having to put doors to connect them all. So to make this one is extremely complicated. But if you want a slow curve, watch this. I'm going to show you. I actually just put out a tutorial not too long ago on a slow curve technique of mine. That is fairly simple, and I think that new glitch builders should be able to do it with a little bit of practice. I should just point you to the tutorial, but I'll go ahead and show you and anybody else in chat in case they don't know how to do stuff like this. Also, Pharaoh has another method of how to get nice slow curves that's really well done and thought through. So first thing you're gonna want to do is put the floor in the right spot. So let's say we want to curve this to the right ever so slightly so we can put walls up against it. First thing we're going to do is grab a wall, doesn't matter if it's a short one or a long one, and reverse wire glitch from the edge of this wall so that now we have a wire that's right on the edge of this. Then we are going to grab a floor light and we're going to put it in, oh man, I don't remember my own tutorial's orientation. I think it's like this. You don't need, it doesn't have to be put there. That's just where I put it to remind me what I'm doing. Grab yourself a triangle part from the build menu. Make sure it's one of the large triangle ones. Then press Y and X at the same time to store it in your cache, just like we were doing earlier with the rescale glitch. Then duplicate that light floor and put it right here at that orientation. That's going to put a triangle right like this. Then you're going to take a small floor piece and build out 3. I think it is. Looks like it's 3. Yeah. And then bring this wire back to here. Actually, this is not right. I don't think, is it? No, this is not right at all. Oh, I'm building from the wrong spot. Ignore everything I just said. Build up from this position right here 4 spots. 1, 2, not there, damn it. 3, and then 4. On this 4th one, reverse wire glitch, connect it to the edge of your floor. Then wire glitch, like select a floor, toggle to your wire, put your wire in the end of here, and then wire glitch, placing that floor piece at that orientation. As you can see, it is very, very slightly curved. You can delete all this scaffolding here. And then repeat the whole process. Grab yourself a wall, reverse wire glitch from the end, pull to here, grab yourself a triangle, store it in your cache with, what is it? Y and right bumper? Yes, Y and right bumper. Duplicate the light floor, wire glitch in this position, grab yourself a small floor, build 4 up from the bottom position on the outside. Reverse wire glitch on the 4th one, pull to the wire that you made at the end of the floor. Delete everything, then wire glitch a floor in that new position. As you can see, it's starting to trend in a slow curve. This one's actually a pretty sharp curve by like slow curve comparison or like, you know, terms. But as you can see, that's how you do that. It is a little bit complicated now that I think about it. Might not be something that you, if you're just starting to glitch build, might take you some time to understand and get down, but that's the gist of it basically. When was the last time I saved? Probably too long ago. Thank you for reminding me. I need to put it on my Twitch streams. I have a timer that goes off every 10 minutes to remind me to save it. Yeah, this technique's good for just floor parts. That's why I like this one. It's because you can, if you know how to rotate things, you can make a floor part and make it slow curve in any direction you want. Now, Pharaoh's technique is great because you can go in any direction. You can go up and down or left and right to slow curve anything because he uses light boxes. So what you do is you basically, depending on how sharp the curve is and how far you want the curve to go, you count out a certain number of floor parts. There's probably some ratio, like how far out you're supposed to build. But basically you do the same thing. First thing you do is you grab a position on the end of your starting board. And then you have to grab, I actually don't remember exactly how he does this. We're gonna all have a refresher course here. I'm pretty sure it's like that. Then you need to rotate your wire at the end here in this direction, like that, because when you put the box lights down, you need to be able to adjust them either to the left or to the right. So let's say we want to slowly curve this to the right in this direction. Well, we'll build over, let's say, 4 of these. Then we'll reverse wire glitch from here, pull back to the very front of here, connect this here. Then we'll glitch in a floor at that new angle. Then at the end of that new floor we just glitched in, we'll reverse wire glitch and pull back to here. Then we can delete that floor, grab the new one, snap in the new piece. And it should be curved a little bit. Why is that the wrong damn direction? I did something wrong there, didn't I? Hey, Squirrel, welcome back. Flowery, welcome back. That's between beginner and intermediate, you think? Having to think about rotating the wire is a bit more complex. I can give you a short little rundown of wire mechanics right now. It's really not... Once you understand that you really... When you're manipulating the wire, the only thing you're doing is one of two things. You're either changing its direction, it's pointing on the horizontal plane, which is like... There, I'm changing this wire. I just made a second one. Now I'm deleting this one. I switched the direction it's pointing on the horizontal plane. The other thing you can do is switch what direction the up position for the wire is. So for this wire, the up position is obviously up. Now to change what direction up is, there's a number of different things you can do. If you want it to be, you want up to be pointing in this direction over this way, just snap in a wall like this, reverse wire from the top, pull down to here, then connect a wire from here to this point right there. Then delete the angled wire and the original wire, and bam, now you have moved this wire so the top is facing that way. So it's basically now a horizontal wire. And from this point, because you know how to rotate this wire that way, let's say, like, my original wire was pointing like this, but I want it to be pointing in this direction over this way, down this path we've made here. Well, the first thing we're going to have to do is what I just showed you. Flip it so that the up position is not pointing actually up, but somewhere along the Y axis, somewhere like this. So you rotate it 90 degrees first so that it's upright. Then once you do that, you can change the direction of it any normal way as you would if it was right here. So just imagine that this wire is vertical right now and I want to change it to be pointing in this direction. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to snap something into here, and then you're going to reverse wire from a spot in that direction and connect like that. Same thing when the wire is vertical. Just connect something here, reverse wire from that direction, pull to here. Delete the old wire. Now you have a wire that's top is facing that way and pointing in that direction. That's the most basic way to understand wire manipulation is those. You have two ways you can move the wire. And once you understand those two things you can do and how to do that, you can manipulate this wire to do anything you want. Literally anything you want. And once you do that, you can put any piece in the build menu at any orientation that you want, no matter what. That's why I always tell everybody, you can build anything you want in this game. You just move the wires exactly where you want and bammo. I really hope that made sense because I kind of went on a tangent there. But I need to figure out this Pharaoh technique because it's actually kind of bugging me right now. Why it's not working the way I thought it would. Let's go out a little bit further. Reverse wire. I shouldn't have to... Oh, I know what I did. You have to blender glitch, right? Yeah, you have to blender glitch from this position, which I did not do. Hey, hey, hello? Wire end? Hello? Please? Anytime now. There we go. So let's blender glitch. So this is at the right angle. There we go. See, that's what you want. And then you grab a wire end at the edge of the new board, connect it to the edge of your previous board, delete this one, then you wire glitch into that wire end point at this new angle, and so you see it's curved a little bit. You just repeat this process over and over again, and you can the cool thing about this is you're not stuck. Like with my method, you're stuck in going in that one direction if you repeat that technique over and over again. With Pharaoh's method, you can move these boxes up and down, you can move them left and right, so you can make your path go twisting and winding and do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's just different techniques to have different results. You know what I'm saying? Just learned how to build a pyramid in a perfect circle last month. Good things to learn. Perfect circles, I tell new glitch builders all the time. Circles are your best friend when it comes to glitch building and like getting the timing down and understanding the mechanics of basic wire and reverse wires interconnectivity. Perfect circles are great. What's the biggest circle you've made so far? And if you can make perfect circles, guess what? You can make this very, very easily. Very, very easily. All this is I can build this for you here. This is just a square. You can use any four-sided build part, so it's any floors, anything that has four sides to it. Just build a square that is 5 by 5. That's what you start with. And then this spot here and the one directly across from it, build yourself 32-sided circles. And then this spot here and the one across from it, build 16-sided circles. So whatever size circle you build across from each other, make sure the adjacent cross circles are either double the size of the other one or half the size of the other one. Oh, no worries. No worries. You'll get there. Circles are, like I said, they're a great thing to practice because there are a lot of blender glitching, wire glitching, reverse wire glitching. It's great. They're a great way to just practice techniques in general. Nice. The adjacency glitch is something that I don't know. I don't use it enough. I guess once you learn, it kind of becomes an obsolete glitch once you learn all the other glitches well enough. As I literally just used the basic adjacency glitch to get from a small floor to the triangles here. But it's an underused glitch for me personally. Yeah, 10 techniques is a lot. That's you're not still a beginner. I would definitely not consider somebody that knows 10 different glitch building techniques a beginner. But, you know, it really, you know. Okay. God, these pavings are so bright for some reason. Oh, and then a cloud comes. All right, I'm okay with that. Almost intermediate builder then. You know, I guess it's really whatever you consider yourself to be. You know, I have days where I feel like I'm the best, I'm God's gift to the No Man's Sky building world, and then I have other days where I'm like, why am I even doing this? I'm so horrible. Like, can you change the color of these things? Sad face. Come on, game, let me do the glitch. Oh, game hates me. There we go. Oh, it's not the right orientation. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, of course it messes up that time. Why wouldn't it? Oh, I know. I know. It's just I'm trying to explain that, like, it's very subjective. I'll go through week-long periods where I feel like I'm good. And then I'll go through week-long periods where I feel like I'm just not a good builder anymore. Like, it just... It's very relative to what I'm doing. Some days the building is good, just like writing. Some days the writing is good and I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm a good writer. Then other days I write a bunch and read what I put on the screen and I hate it, you know? If you ever find a ferrite dust deep mining spot, you're going to build the largest mining station. the most I don't know if ferrite dust is one of the ones that you can have on a for the what are they called? The mineral extractors, yeah? Yeah, I don't think that that's one of the ones. Do we still have the auto miners? The auto miners, I think you might be able to, right? Just make a giant auto miner farm? Oh yeah, no, there aren't resource deposits from ferrite, are there? Never mind. I think that's just human beings in general. We can be our own worst critics. Sazble's right. If you glitch build, you don't need materials much. Hey, Flowery, thank you for the raid, mate. Have a good night. I'm actually gonna end the stream here fairly soon. Probably right now, actually, because I've been staring at this screen for too many hours today. And I need to eat something. Probably eat something, right, folks? Hey, can I raid people if I'm not, like, at 1,000 subs yet? How do I... Hey, Flowery, how do I raid people in YouTube? Well, Alftheo, you can like do oh, you can only raid people when you have 1,000 subs. Okay, well, that's sad. That's big sad. Well, at any rate, thank you everybody that came in with Flowery and came in with Zane for all the new subs and all the support. You guys have been awesome tonight. Put their link in the chat and send us there. Good idea, Kat. Good idea. Thank you, Zoo. Who's live right now? Anybody I know live right now? No. I don't see anybody that I'm sub to live right now. Who, is there another No Man's Sky person live right now that I am, not sub to? Somebody want to let me know? Whoa, what is going on with my OBS? OBS just really messed up there for a second. Hey, you all are very, very welcome. Birthday cake Oreos, absolutely, you know it. No problem, Nikki. Jim, I'll talk to you later. Sazable, Kat. Oh, okay, Kat. I will wait. I'm not going anywhere for a moment. Oh god, there we go. I don't know how to do that. How do I do that, Kat? Oh, I need to go to your... Can I do it? Is there a command I can do in chat? Or do I have to add you in the studio settings? I will just... hold on. Oh wow, I didn't even know I could do that. Bam. There you go. Thank you, Zoo. How do you store wire in your cache inventory thing? It's the... Why am I talking in-game right now? Or I was typing in-game. If you look at the top, you see the toggle wiring button, and then you see the toggle edit build, the little hammer. It's whatever those two buttons are. I think it's right bumper and Y for Xbox. Alright, everybody, go over to whoever this is. I'm gonna go over there, because I don't know who this is, and I need to sub to them. So, everybody, I will see you later. Probably tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, and adios.